Good morning, everybody. We are back again. My name is Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from TBR Solution Sports Program. I'm with Tshepang Last Born Kgole. Last Born, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Yes, good morning to the viewers out there, and to you too, also, Mr. Shabalala. Yeah, thanks for having me this morning.
Well, a lot is happening. We know that Benni McCarthy has been sacked by Amazulu, and the president of Amazulu has appointed Truter, the former Manqoba Shakes coach. And the president of Amazulu has said it's all the same. It was either Benni leaves now or at the end of the season. So apparently his criteria was going to be if they don't qualify for top 8. So Benni was going to be set. So that's part of it. Now, Benni having left, there are so many things. He must go to Chiefs. He must go to Pirates. Those are the teams that are being brandished. Now, Kevin Johnson came to the party and said Arthur Zwane should be given an opportunity. So I don't know what's your take on that particular subject. And then rumors says Stuart Baxter may be sitting on the time bomb. That's rumors, all right? So yeah, that's one thing that we need to look at. So now, Last Born, what's your take? Do you really believe that Benni McCarthy should go to Kaizer Chiefs, Kaizer Chiefs should overlook Arthur Zwane and give Benni McCarthy a chance? Or should he go to Orlando Pirates? What's your take?
Okay, I'll just raise my opinion regarding this matter. For him to go to Orlando Pirates, I feel like it would be a good move. It's more of his style of play, actually. Orlando Pirates, and I think his system and what he would actually want to bring in the team would actually work for Orlando Pirates. Because with the players that Orlando Pirates even have at the moment, and maybe some players which he would want to introduce and bring in the team could actually work out for him. Orlando Pirates wouldn't be a bad club for him to go to. But when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs, the fact that if he would go there, I don't think for him to actually overlook, or the club uh, 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 for them to actually overlook Arthur Zwane would actually be a good idea, because we've seen what Arthur does and what Arthur did when he was in charge of the team, and the players that he has introduced in the first team as well. And uh, uh, despite of everything, Arthur believes in youngsters. We can see what the MTC team is doing right now, you know, and he's the one who could say that the majority of these youngsters were actually promoted by him. So I think Arthur would do a great job. I think he has learned and he has seen the system now. I think it's time for him to actually take a bigger role in the club, you know, and the experience is there right now. So for Benny to go to Kaizer Chiefs, it will be a good move, yes, for the club, but we don't know how receptive will the players be regarding that, you know. But for him going to Pirates, I fully support that decision. I would support that decision. But I would love Arthur to actually take over, him and Dylan Shepard to actually take over the first team if Stuart Baxter doesn't survive by Edna Churena at the beginning of the new season.
Mm, 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 mm. Well, Shakes is trying to come through. and then he'll be able to also give us his view. He's the one who was calling just now. You know, I also believe that Arthur should take over. Arthur is a good coach. That's my point of view, right? Arthur is calm, you know, he does not, what you call, show those emotions. And what I've noticed with Arthur, the players respond well to him. Like you said, you are absolutely right. These are the boys, the majority of them, that Arthur has been coaching at the lower level, all right? So if you ask me, I don't think it would be a good idea. In fact, I totally agree with you here. I know normally we don't agree, but here I totally agree. Benny for me will be good for Pirates, all right? Not for Kaizer Chiefs. Kaizer Chiefs, it's time that they need to give Umangete an opportunity to train Kaizer Chiefs. And I can tell you, Arthur will do well as far as I'm concerned. I'm not saying anything, but at the distance, I see some cold war between Arthur and Stuart Baxter. I don't know. I saw some celebration. He celebrated with everybody, but he ignored Arthur. And let me tell you, I know Arthur very well. He's a very nice person, very respectful. I think Coach Stuart Baxter is feeling the pressure. That is why now so many excuses are being brought to the table. That you know what, the players, you know, so many things. It's not about the coach; it's about the players. That statement tells us that he's not happy with the players that he has. All right, but we have seen in a short stint, Arthur with the boys, they responded. All right, and then that's my opinion. That's my opinion. I may be wrong. I may be right. So I don't know. And then what's your take about that?
Yeah, regarding that matter, yes, you are correct. Coach Arthur Zwane is a very special and good human being, and um, for that incident to actually take place, or that moment, you know, it was quite different, new, but he's a professional at the end of the day. I think he's one person he's very observant. You could actually judge by what you actually see when you're actually watching Kaizer Chiefs play, and how he reacts and how he moves, when they show him on the bench, as well. So yeah, it's his personality, it's his character, but we all know that he's a good person at the end of the day. But yeah, these things happen. I could say these are moments that happen in football, and we just live by to accept uh, um, um to accept them as they come.
You know, the other thing, people have encountered Arthur. They'll attest to this. Arthur has high level of respect. He respects everybody. And, that will rub, to the players. He shows a lot of respect. But what I would appeal, I'm not saying it's happening at Kaizer Chiefs. What I would appeal, once Arthur becomes a coach, he should be given the same support that is being given to Stuart Baxter. Arthur, if he wants a player, he should be given a reign, a freedom to choose players that he wants. And no one should interfere with him. Arthur should have a final say. Yes, he can have Dylan Shepard as his assistant, but Arthur should be the head coach. That's my argument. That's my argument. I believe Arthur Zwane should take over. I don't think Stress Baxter won't be happy with me with this. I don't think the players will respond to Stress Baxter now. I don't know whether you know it yourself. You know it yourself. You see, the squad is being changed many times, and the response is not good, And I heard in one of the publication that Dr. Kumalo says, why is the chief still banking on Parker, Cardoso? Doctor says those guys are old. I don't know what's your take on that one.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't know. That's why I said that the system that Stuart Baxter brings in the team is actually, it's still the same thing, because I think he still believes and still relies on that squad that won Kaizer Chiefs back-to-back league titles, in the past couple of years. But that team is gone. It's long gone. Yes, the team is still there, but you must remember one thing, that team is not the same anymore. And the league is different now. Why is he still banking on them even now? It's one thing which I'm failing to understand as well. He needs a young, hungry striker to just pick up from there and just, develop the boy and just be the new face of the team. Even the back line as well. They've signed Njabulo Ngobo at the back, but he's not getting game time and he's still young. That's the future. You understand? So I don't know. He's trying something which is not working out, and it's something which worked out a few years ago, but now times have changed and the players are getting old. Some of them are old. So Chiefs needs that sort of change in that team.
Now, Njabulo, the previous year, before he joined Chiefs, he was the defender of the year. Welcome, Shakes. Welcome, welcome. We are discussing the issue. I would love to hear your opinion here of should Benni McCarthy join Chiefs or Pirates? If he joins Chiefs, what are we saying to Arthur Zwane? Kevin Johnson has come out strongly to say Arthur Zwane should take over at Orlando Pirates. That's the topic that we are discussing. So I'm gonna let you in now, not long. So I was saying, Njabulo was the best defender a season before he joined Chiefs. Now he joined Chiefs, all of a sudden, remember, I'm still gonna go back to the question that I asked to the coach. Njabulo said the best position he wants to play in the central defense. Then when I asked the coach said, no, we'll use him if he is the best central defense at disposal at that particular time. And then even Dr. Kumalo has argued that Njabulo should be played at his position where he did well, central defense. Shakes, what's your take?
Yeah, possibly on the show. And yeah, it's a big issue, since Benni left Amazulu. There have been speculations whether he's going to Chiefs, Pirates. We don't know if any of them are true, but if you ask me, Prasob, I believe that with Kaizer Chiefs, there's Arthur Zwane. I mean, Arthur has shown that he can do things with Kaizer Chiefs. Before Baxter came in, Kaizer Chiefs were playing good football under Arthur Zwane. So I believe that he should be given a chance as well, He's one of the coaches, once given a chance, I believe he can rise just like Benni, can rise just like Manqoba, Pito, and all our local coaches once given a chance to show what they've got. So I believe that Arthur should be given a chance at Kaizer Chiefs if Baxter were to leave. And Benni, I believe, is a good coach also. he's done well with AmaZulu. I mean, AmaZulu have never reached the heights that they have reached, you know, playing in the Champions League now, finishing at number 2 in EFL. It's something that's never been achieved at AmaZulu. So Benni has given credit for that, you know. I don't know, you know, the bosses, they're very impatient sometimes, you know. I don't blame Zungu. He wants results for his team. He sees a big dreams for AmaZulu, you know, and maybe he knows what he's doing. We don't know, but I believe that Benni has done well for AmaZulu. And obviously there'll be a lot of teams after him, including the national team as well is another possibility, you know, for Benni to and Orlando Pirates has been the other big speculation, you know, and we know that Benni loves Orlando Pirates. He's got a good relationship with Ivan. He came back as a player and finished off his career at Orlando Pirates, giving them the title. So yeah, I believe he still got a lot to offer. It remains to be seen where he goes.
I think it'll be good at Pirates, although Ngigazi started to show the sign of recovery now. But I think Benni will do well, and then that's my opinion. But if you ask me, him going to Chiefs, I don't think that would be a good move. Let's allow Arthur to continue, and then my appeal is, I'm not saying there's interference. My appeal is Arthur should be given the same support that they're giving Stuart Baxter, and then no interference. Arthur should continue and decide. And Arthur, the players respect him. And in return, Arthur respect. He's a very respectful guy. So, and then he shows those boys that he loves them. You can see when you don't love a player, you'll see what's happening. Look at what happened to Lionel Messi at PSG. Look what he did with Argentina, because there's a lot of love when he's in with Argentina. So this is what the players want. For me, that's how far we can go. And then I don't know your last words, Tshepang, before we go to the next topic.
Yes, no. We'll just see how it turn out, you know, and how things will reveal themselves at the end of the season.
All right. Shakes, your last words.
No problems, nothing.
Yeah, okay. We'll see. We are watching the space very closely. And then thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. And we really appreciate, I can see that people keep on subscribing, which is highly appreciated. Continue to do that. Let's hear your comments. Shakes, Tshepang, let's meet again at lunch hour. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from the Big R, or TBR Solution. One of the companies owned by TBR Solution is the Big R Financial Services, an authorized financial service provider. I'm sure you have noticed that the past few months or so, we've seen a lot of deaths, and those deaths are attributed to mental illness. Mental illness can be caused by anything, can be caused by stress, depression, and stress and depression can be caused by a number of things: lack of finances, or financial problem, or social problem, or marital problem. So they cause all those problems. We in the financial sector, we see it almost now and again, because we work with various organizations like GPF, Independent Fund Organization. But while I'm still there, let me stress, we don't have a formal relationship with GPF, but we work with them because most of our people are from there. Now, working with those people, you know very well that people who are working for the government, they're expected to retire at the age of 60 and above. right? If you retire earlier than that, then you are being penalized by GPF. And sometimes people say, no, I need money. So what do? They resign. They say, no, let the money go to my bank account. Once you do that, you are tax heavy. So you need to bear that in mind, okay? But now, let's say for argument's sake, you are 55 as we speak and above, and you are contemplating of either resigning or going on pension in the next 3 months or so, just drop us a WhatsApp so that we help you to expedite for your payment. Because according to the GPF rules and pension fund law, once a client or a member receive an SMS that they've received your forms, that means they have 60 days to complete the process. And mind you, the 60 days is a maximum. It doesn't mean it has to take 60 days. It's a maximum. Now, sometimes we see people, they don't get their money for 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, even more, or a year or so. And then there, the problem could emanate either from the GPF side, employer side, a member himself. So what we do, we try to expedite that process by making sure that we understand the workings of GPF. If it's a member, we help him to do the right thing. The same with GPF, the same with employer organization. Now, remember, as I have already said, that with GPF, it's 60 and above. Now, and then we say if you're 55 or more, you can contact us. And another good element is this, with the fund that we are working with. There is a whole lot of flexibility. You can decide how much you earn. That's how flexible it is. And if, let's say, you pass on, you and your spouse, you can nominate anyone. You are not limited to your immediate family, like your biological children or an officially adopted children. Remember, even your children, they can benefit as long as they're 22 and below. But with us, it doesn't matter. They can be above 22, they can be your elders, or they will still benefit because you nominated them. And then we try by all means that when we take the money from GPF and invest with credible fund organization, we try by all means that you are least taxed, all right? And then, and even you are not punished because you are not taking the money, because you are taking to another fund. So which means an independent and credible fund. So it means that there's no need to tax you more. So those are some of the advantages that are there. So you need to bear that in mind. And then if you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number. Then we'll call you back. You don't have to call us. We'll call you back and see how can we expedite it. I thank you.